Hi guys, it's Andy from mcfcfantv and welcome to this live vlog, and it's all about England tonight. Absolutely amazing. Never in doubt for people on Twitter who were really sort of negative about England, and I thought Southgate got it absolutely spot on. And I said on Twitter earlier, I think before the game, I think he's got it right. I think he'll play it cagey, and then the second half, I think with some changes, we didn't see many of those, but I just thought with tired legs at the back, we would potentially run them into the ground. It wasn't quite like that, I'll be honest. It was a fairly even game, but I thought England got it absolutely spot on. I thought defensively we were superb. We weren't as creative as we would like us to be. I thought Harry Kane, apart from his goal, was pretty poor. But overall, can't complain. 2-0 against Germany. You take that every single day of the week, regardless. And like I've always said, Gareth Southgate is a tournament manager. He is. He's done it with the under-21s, and he's done it with England. He'll manage it through. Might not be the best football or the most creative attacking football that you want. And I guess it depends on what is it you want. Do you want just high, free-flowing football and we get beat 1-0 or 2-1 on the break? Or do you want to get to a quarterfinal, a semi-final, a final? But anyway, is what it is. I thought it was a great performance by England. Oh, hold on. Sorry, bit of a jump there. I was trying to bring my comments in. But here we go. Huge dub, says G_Dyer21. And some City fans want Sterling sold. Yeah, well, there you go. Like the thumbnail says. Sterling 3, Germany 0. England beat Germany 2-0, and Sterling is our player of the tournament so far. Got 3 goals, so you cannot complain about that. Sorry, let me just turn my mobile's going a little bit mental there. So let's go back to your comments. Who we got? Dupe's on. Hi, how are you? Charlie's on. Evening Blues. What a win today. Sterling proving the haters wrong once again. Absolutely spot on, Charlie. Evening Ocean Range. How are you? Charlie says, "Come on, Ukraine." Yeah, I had to kick my wife and my son out. They were watching the Ukraine-Sweden game behind me, and I said, "You're gonna have to go. I promised to do a vlog at 10 o'clock." Not expecting that game. I thought the Germany-England game might have been the one that went to extra time, but yeah, it's obviously extra time and a goal by Zinchenko. John Stones fire. He was brilliant today, absolutely brilliant. Defense wins you titles, goals wins you games. We haven't conceded yet. It's looking very good. Like I said, the 3 at the back, not my favourite, I must admit, but it was perfect today for the Germany game. I thought it was excellent by Gareth Southgate. Got to give him credit. Not my favourite manager in the world, but he got it spot on. Good evening, Blues. Been very busy recently. Great result for England, says Jack Lee. It was. Leon Taylor says, for now. I'm good, Andy. And you? Yeah, I'm good, mate. Sorry, I couldn't do the live watch along only because I got back. I had a meeting. It was a last-minute business meeting. So by the time I got back, I missed the first sort of 5-7 minutes of the game. So I couldn't do a live watch. I couldn't sort of jump in and set it up and be sort of 30 minutes into a game by the time it all went going. So I do apologise, hence why I'm doing this now. Also, I want to give a big shout out to the patrons, Ron Jones, Iota Thompson, Sean Fogarty, Philip Ward, Malcolm Horner, Ozzy, Ronnie Beaver, Unum Septium, SOS 2907, John Sens-Pateri, Mike Bush, Connor Shaw, Addy, Michael Judge, Stephen Dempster, and Ryan Corrie. I want to say a big thank you to those guys for sticking with us. Obviously, it's off season. We're out season of the Premier League. So on the Patreon stuff, I was going to put out the video today for the strikers, but unfortunately work took over this afternoon. So I am going to film in the morning, and it will be on the Patreon channel. It is the episode 3 strikers. So I've done all the research and stuff like that. And there's all sorts of strikers in there. Everyone from, people who we possibly won't sign, the likes of Lewandowski, but we're looking at his stats, to Erling Haaland, to Harry Kane, to Andre Silva, to all sorts of stuff. But I've thrown a load in there. I think there's about 8 or 9 in there. But I'll film that in the morning, and I'll get it on the Patreon page, and then patrons will be able to watch that, and people on the YouTube channel, subscribers, will be able to watch it later on, probably weekend or next week or something like that. But hope you enjoy that. Also, before I move on to the England game, finally, they arrived. They finally arrived 6 weeks ago, 2 weeks before the Champions League final. I put an order in for a load of Champions League final programs on the UEFA website. So that was the only place you could buy them. Unless you were at the game and you were buying them outside the stadium or at the stadium, etc. So obviously I couldn't get a ticket, I couldn't travel, etc., etc. So I thought, well, I'm going to have to buy some, even though we got beat. But it was 2 weeks prior to it when it changed to Porto. Anyway, they finally arrived. So I got them, and I've been chasing them week in, week out. And it's like, where are these programs? What's going on? We're really sorry. Supplier problems. Anyway, they arrived from Germany this afternoon. And I must admit, I'm really, really impressed. They are £10 each. And I've got quite a few of them. And just looking through it, I've had a quick look through today. There are 119 pages in it. There's the sort of the back page of it there, so you can see it there. But I must admit, I'm really, really impressed with it. It's really, really good quality, superb quality. And then I posted it on Twitter this afternoon, saying, "Oh, they finally arrived. Thank God for that." And other people are still waiting for theirs. So I was really impressed. And they've split it down the middle. They've sort of done a Man City and a Chelsea section. And this, I posted on Twitter if you haven't seen it. There you go. Who's that legend? Who's that legend there? Absolute legend. And I copied his son, John Bell, into it. Well, obviously, you can see that's Franny Lee, Tony Buck, Colin Bell, and Mike Summerby. And it's in there with their Cup Conquerors, and it talks about the fact of showing off a trophy haul and the European Cup winners final. So there's some brilliant stuff. There's another picture, obviously, of the man. Get it that way. There you go. Get it out the light so you can see it. So absolutely brilliant. Really, really superb. Some brilliant images in there as well. There you go. Thank you, Sergio. Is that one? If I move that out the way. Obviously, Edin Dzeko in the background there. But it's I'm really impressed. £10. It's about the same that you would pay if you were going to a League Cup final at Wembley. Really, really, really impressed with it. 119 pages. The big thing is it comes with, because I bought 4 of them, comes with a Champions Journal. And it's all about Andre Pirlo. And this is I've had a very quick tonight. I've had a quick look through it. There's other bits and pieces in here, all about all sorts of stuff in there. But it's I'm just seeing where it is, and there's some fantastic photographs and stuff in here with regards to Pirlo, management, football, all sorts of stuff, and women's football as well in here. And they've got this nice little Lionel Messi print. There you go. So that comes free. Classic UEFA Champions League final goes print 5. Lionel Messi 2009. We know who that was against, don't we? Remember that header? Back across goal. against the rags. There you go. So that's really nice. So I'm gonna keep that, and I'll probably frame it at some point when my office, which is coming. It is coming finally. My office will be live in the next month or so, because my father-in-law is moving to Chester. So he'll be around the corner. So that means no more spare room. That room is going to be mine. Going to be my office, and it's going to have all of the signed shirts and everything else in the background. And I can't wait to get digging into that in the next month or so. So no longer will it be Andy in his kitchen, in his hallway. I'll be in my office. But anyway, let's get back to your comments. Got a big jump there. Sorry. Let's see who is on. Backyard dog. Those City fans talking shit about Sterling. He is winter. I'm assuming you mean a winner. That bags goals. Shaw and Phillips not great today, in my opinion. I thought they were okay. I thought they did all right, if I'm honest. Hello, Blues. Thomas Attore. Hi, Andy. How are you? I'm good, mate. How are you? Like a main striker, most improved player UK have produced the likes of Foden. Has to way to go, though. Also, great talent. Leave Sterling. Be appreciated. Stats. What a match England it was. Played very, very well. Sterling is on fire. He is for England. Hello, everyone. CM City's on. How are you? Unfortunately, the game is in Rome on Saturday. I don't think many England fans can attend, as well as only a 250 when they went. Maybe it's changed for the quarterfinals. Yeah, I'm not sure. I don't think there'll be many. Come on, England. You're happy with that, Thomas? That programme is a really good read, Andy. It is. It's. I've only skimmed through it. I've not had a chance to read through all of it yet. But yeah, I'm really pleased it finally arrived. Only took 6 weeks to get here. Hi, says Sean. How are you, Sean? Hope you're well, buddy. Have to listen to this in the morning after school. No problem, mate. It's not a problem. Sterling robbed man of the match. Who gave it? I didn't see the ending. I must admit, because we were going to have dinner. I didn't see the final who got man of the match, but it could have been one or two or three players, to be honest. But I thought Sterling was superb. There could have been so much sweeter if we had one. Nice to see the legends in it, though. Says Ronnie, wow, what a crazy game. But Jack Grealish is really sensational. He did all right. He did okay for a Man City player. An Aston Villa player. Good evening, Mingy Wong. How are you? Great piece. Is that great price? Yeah, great price. There we go. We got there in the end. Sorry, this is my fault. Dupes. Yeah, £10 is what you'd pay. You pay that for. You pay that if you go to the League Cup final, FA Cup final, something like that. Pirlo, baller, simple. What a player he was. 34 points leading the fan. Oh, are you? Oh, I've not seen it. I must admit, I haven't seen it for a couple of days. So you're 34 points in the lead, are you now? Am I still bottom, Charlie? Just let me know. I haven't looked at it. Frank Rijkaard was so amazing for the Dutch team. Rijkaard was a proper baller. I'm on 37, Charlie. Says Dupe. You're 37. Can't be. Because I think I was bottom of the league, wasn't I? Dupe, I'm first in the league, 30 points, 34 points in front. Also, Fabrizio Romano, other journals reporting Rafa Benitez will be announced tomorrow. I really don't know how to feel. How do you feel, Cal? Because I don't agree. I must admit, I do not agree with these banners about, we'll kill you and we'll do this, that, and the other. I mean, I think, come on, it's football at the end of the day, for God's sake. It's not ideal. Of course, there's the allegiance to he was at Liverpool, etc., etc. What would your choice be? Would it be a Nuno Espirito Santo rather than a Rafa Benitez? I must admit, I am surprised Benitez has gone there. I'll be honest with you, I am really surprised. But you have to drop it. You have to just drop it and go, is he the best manager out there that we could get for this? The club that you are and the money that you want to pay someone. I think it's a good signing. Now, of course, if it was signing a Jose Mourinho City, I'd probably be disappointed. But I think no disrespect, I think Everton and City are at different levels at the moment. So if it was a get rid of Pep and Jose Mourinho comes in, I wouldn't be happy about that. One, the United connection. Two, I think it's a drop down. But I think where you are at the moment, and the manager I'm really surprised you've not gone for is someone like an Eddie Howe. I'm really, really surprised you haven't gone for somebody who plays good, attractive football. But it's going to be interesting. I'm sure it'll split the fan base. Let's put it that way. I've been feeling sick all this week so far over the weekend, and this win may put you in a better mood, Sean. Well, that's good, mate. Can't ask for more, can you? Charlie, nice. Is that Mingy Wong says, yeah, not too bad. Did you watch England? I thought Rafa is really good manager for Everton. Ross is on. How are you, mate? I'm now third. Surely I'm leading by default. Surely I am, because I just picked my team. I just picked my team randomly. I didn't even pick it. I just let it auto pick it because I can't win anything, can I? But I've not looked. I will look at the table. I will post something on the table. I will take a look at it. 2 a.m. Get up. 2 a.m. Not 2 a.m. where you are now, is it, mate? Can't be. You're back in Melbourne. Must be what? Oh, no, you might have got up at 2 a.m. to watch the game. Because it must be what? 6, 7, 8 o'clock in the morning now for you. But glad you're back in Melbourne with your family, buddy. And I hope everything's working out. Even if I took Pogba and Lindelof out, Ross, I would still be top. Charlie loves it, doesn't he? He loves bragging. I'll take Rafa. I'll back him, as I will with any manager. He did a good job with Newcastle, considering the resources, I'm guessing that is, he had, and we'll give him a decent budget. I'll back him, however, not happy with it. Charlie, some of your tweets are ridiculous. You had a rag, Andy, relegation. I had a rag. Did I? I don't know. Mine was automated. What rag did I have in mind? Did I have a rag? Who was that? I haven't been following it, so I'm not sure. Andy, I'm looking forward to see Patrick Vieira style football in the Prem. Going to be interesting. To be fair, his management hasn't been great, to be honest. Nice, New York, everything. It's not been great. I hope he does really well. I really do hope he does really well. But a great, brilliant, fantastic footballer doesn't always make into a great manager. How Ross? The game was 2 a.m. Right, 7:20 now. Okay, there you go. I'm catching up with them now. My tweets are fine. Glad you spelt that right. Can you imagine the horror if Ferguson had ever been appointed to City? Exactly, Michael Judge. It's not something that, it's not something that I can understand. I can understand Everton fans not wanting, an ex-Liverpool manager, successful Liverpool manager at their club. I totally get it. I absolutely do. I don't think there's any need for some of the flags and banners and, death threats and things like that. I think it's a bit ridiculous. But I do get it. But if he brings you in and he gets you top 6, top 4, you'll be happy with it. And I think this is the difference. Again, no disrespect. Everton should, in my opinion, I had Everton in the top 4 in my predictions, the way they were starting the season. Obviously, Ancelotti left, but just dropped away, just faded away. Are you really that bothered if a successful manager took you top 4 or top 6 and an FA Cup final or something like that? I'm not sure you would be in the long run where you are now. Now, if you were a top 4 club or a successful club that's been winning trophies of late, you probably could look at Rafa Benitez in a different way and go, no, I don't want him. I simply do not want him because of his Liverpool connection. I'm not sure that you're in a position to do that. But it's all opinions. I'm not an Evertonian, so I don't know. just done that one. Stevie Raxall's on. How are you, mate? Hi, Andy. Hope you're doing okay. Great result from England. A few Sterling haters got to show up. Yes, but you're gonna get it, Stevie, aren't you? You're just gonna get it. I don't understand it. I don't get it. I really don't. But there are people out there that just constantly hate on Raheem Sterling all the time. Yet he scored three goals in 4 games for England. Set us off on the road tonight as well. Got us 6 points in the group stages. And I thought he was excellent. I thought he was really, really good driving. Has he had a good season with City? Not really. Not really. He's been a 6 out of 10 overall, even though his stats are pretty good. But yeah, I don't understand the hate. I just really don't understand it. I don't get it, Stevie. I really do not get it. How do you rate Walker, Sterling and Foden's performance today? Well, Foden didn't play, mate. So Walker, I thought, was excellent. Very, very good. And we know he can play in that back three. And I think he's been super, super consistent throughout the whole season for City as a right back. I think he's been brilliant this season. Really, really strong season. Again, for Kyle Walker. I think for England, he's been great as a right back. And he was even better tonight in that 3 because they kept leaving him because of his pace and they kept putting him at the back, and his positional play was brilliant, bringing out, passing his movement. I thought Walker had a superb game. Sterling, I thought, was excellent tonight. I thought he was our man of the match, I'll be honest with you. I would put him very, very close to Kyle Walker, if I'm honest. I thought Declan Rice had a really, really good game as well. I thought Luke Shaw had a really good game. I wouldn't give anyone less than 6 for tonight. I'd probably struggle giving any of them less than a 7, for being honest. But we'll see what you think. But no, Foden obviously didn't play. Ross, was there a rule where you can't have any rags? I think it's all about Fantasy League. Can you imagine Toffee's finishing above Poole? That would be hilarious, Ronnie. Absolutely hilarious. Yeah, mentioned it first game, so everyone is out and I've won. Your dreams. At midnight, you can do transfers on your dream team for the quarterfinals, can you? I don't know. Maybe I'll have to look at it tomorrow or the next day, or when is the first quarterfinal? Can't remember. But yeah, I'm not too fussed about the fantasy league from my perspective because I can't win the prize, kind of. So I just did a random team selection. I did a couple of changes in the group stages. One's got out, one's got in. But yeah, well, we'll see. Don't forget there is a prize on offer, and don't forget, going back, remember you can't be in it now, so it's too late. I did say all comments before the England game. That was the first game of the group stage. I did say, predict your final pair. Who's going to be in the final? In there will be Man City prizes on offer, vouchers for the club shop. If you posted it after that Sunday first game, you're not going to be in it, I'm afraid. Sorry. It was very clear. So those who have posted who they think their finals are, if you win it, you're going to get yourself a nice voucher. If it's a draw, then we'll share the vouchers. If it's 3 people, we'll share it. If it's, I might even do if nobody wins it, nobody wins it. That's that simple. But I might throw in a couple of token prizes for those who've got the closest. But yes, don't forget, there's still that to come. So if you did have England in that draw, we're still on the road. If you had Germany or Portugal, I said Portugal, didn't I? I had Portugal as winning it. Well, that's gone. And if you had Germany, that's out. And if you had France, that's out. So that group of death, all of them are out. Amazing. I just feel disconnected from Everton more than ever. Everything with Carlo just has annoyed me. Joshua King came out yesterday saying Carlo sometimes went 3 or 4 training sessions without turning up. Not great, that, is it? And that's surprising for somebody who seems like a bit of a stickler. No badge for you, Charlie. Let me go up. Oh, sorry, a bit of a jump there. Well, we've got Kotieth and Rajat says meant Stones, not Foden. Thought Stones was exceptional. Thought he was very good. I think Stones always plays well in a three at the back. I really do. I don't think Pep will go down that route. I've always said it. I don't think Pep's a manager that likes three. I just think it limits us in the way that we play. But I think it certainly suits England. I really do. I think with Stones, Maguire, and Walker there, you got Slabhead, who I can't believe what he was doing with that header. But to be fair to him, he was pretty solid tonight, considering that's his first sort of real proper run out. I thought he was solid, and I thought Stones and Walker were very, very good. Really composed on the ball. Great positional play. And I think it suits them. I do think it suits them, especially having Walker next to Stones, because he's so used to having Walker on his right-hand side, where normally, with Diaz on the left or Laporte. I thought they played really, really well. I thought they were brilliant. Really, really good. Ningy One says, still have to transfer Mbappe out. He's been shocking. He's not had the best, has he, at the Euros? Friday, Belgium versus Italy on the 8 p.m. kickoff, mate. That's the first one, is it? Right. Okay. Well, I think. If I remember rightly, the majority of my team were Belgium and Italy players. I'll have to have a look at it. Quarterfinals are on Friday, right? That's the first one, so I need to have a look at it. Danny Tuami's on. Evening, Andy. How are you, Danny? Hope you're well, buddy. Charlie says, what are your predictions for the quarterfinal fixtures? I haven't even looked at them, mate. I'll be honest with you. I've got no idea. I don't even know. It's obviously still going on, isn't it? At the moment. So what's happening? I can't imagine Sweden or Ukraine. But the way things are going at the moment, you never know. And that's going to be who we play in it. So I'm not sure. Let me just have a look. What's it going to be? Friday. So Friday we've got quarterfinals. We've got Switzerland versus Spain. You've got to take Spain, You just have to. Belgium, Italy is going to be such an iconic game. It's going to be brilliant. You've got your Belgians who they've been doing really well. Italy have been so solid. I will still take Belgium. I think Romelu Lukaku has been on fire. I think he's played really, really well for them. Kevin De Bruyne, will he be fit for Friday? Don't know. I guess we'll wait and see. So I'll go, obviously, Spain to beat Switzerland. But in this competition, the way it's going, don't be surprised if Switzerland beat Spain. I think Belgium, Italy, it's a flip of a coin. You can take it one way or the other. I'll go a very tight game, Belgium to win that one. Saturday, Czech Republic versus Denmark. I've got to stick with Denmark. I think they've been the exceptional team at the tournament. And probably took, God forbid, the Christian Eriksen thing to galvanise them. But I think Denmark have been exceptional, played really good football. So for me, I thought Czech Republic were rubbish when they played England. So for me, it's Denmark over Czech Republic. And then we've got England versus whoever. We don't know yet what that's going to be. Ukraine. I'm just looking at it here. Ukraine are 2-1. They've just scored. Zinchenko assist. There you go. Just looking at it then. So you've got to go for England. Got to go for England. There you go, Charlie. That's my predictions. Didn't realise only 20 transfers total. My final was England-Belgium. Oh, you're still in with a shout there then, Ronnie. 3 minutes to go, and it looks like we're going to penalties. Not anymore. Well, I really like Saka's performance. He brings something everything else lacks. Youngsters' arrogance and confidence just to drive the ball. Yeah, he had a good game. He did have a good game. He definitely did. Group of death is known as a group of losers. It is. Surely a prize for the only true blue. Rewind, Andy. I'm sure I said France would go out early. You might have done, mate. I never said you didn't. Well, Robin never liked Carlo because it was Carlo's son, David, who takes the training sessions. Making the rules as we go along. BBC Sports said John Pickford was playing. I thought John Pickford. I thought he had a really, really good game. He's impressed me so far. I'll be honest. For England, he's impressed me. His kicking isn't the best, but he's done nothing wrong. No, first is at 5 p.m. Sweden Ukraine is going to pens. It's not, because as Charlie said, there's a goal. A Ukraine winner. Yeah. Oh my God, there you go. 90th minute winner. Yeah. Ukraine, yes, everyone's happy. Zinchenko got the assist. He did. What a ball. I haven't seen it. Just before pens, Zinky assist. Yeah, everyone's happy now. Zinky, a goal and an assist. Everyone's just very happy, aren't they? More points for me. Ooh, all good, Andy. That was fun tonight. I will be Phil. And will Phil be playing on Saturday? You'd have to say if it was going to be the Ukraine, I think Foden and Mount start. I'll be honest with you. I think if it's going to be, which it looks like, it's going to be the Ukraine, I definitely think Foden and Mason Mount will start. I don't think he'll go for two defensive midfielders in there. John Pickford deserves an OBE in your dreams. It's all over. Ukraine to face England. There you go. That's going to be interesting. For me, Declan Rice has certainly worried me. He made 6-7 week passes in our half, which Werner and Havertz got in the end of it's Chelsea or Immobile. Oh, if it's Chiesa or Immobile, we'll definitely see. I thought he did all right tonight. I'll be honest with you. I thought he did all right. But I've got a feeling you saw Jordan Henderson coming on tonight. I've got a feeling Henderson might be back in the starting berth for the quarterfinals against Ukraine. I've just got a feeling he will be. Gareth likes his. You look how he's stuck by Sterling and reaped the rewards for what happened. So, yeah, it's going to be interesting. But it's England versus the Ukraine on Friday. So, yeah, it's going to be very, very interesting. There you go again, Charlie. Penalties. What's happened now? Is it? No, it's finished, isn't it? Full time. Is it finished? It's not done. Nobody's scored yet. Penalties, Ross. That Calvin Phillips is ruthless as a DM. Brilliant. I thought he was. I'll be honest with you. I wasn't impressed in the last game. I thought he was a bit all over the place. I thought he was okay tonight. Okay. I'd give him a 7. I thought he was good. I thought Declan Rice was very good tonight. Give him a 7. But certainly in that first game, I thought Calvin Phillips was absolutely superb. Full time, mate. Well, there you go. Thanks. I thought penalties, Ross. I'm thinking, what, they just can't have equalised, surely. But anyway, it's going to be England versus Ukraine. So we're going to very quickly, it's up to you. We're going to go through and look at the player ratings for tonight. For England beating Germany 2-0. And I thought it was a fairly comfortable 2-0. Could have been more. They could have had chances. But give me your ratings for Pickford. Andy, I'm going on holiday to Cornwall on Saturday, so I'll be active on the channel, mate. I'll be there in 2 weeks. Brilliant, mate. Enjoy. I see tonight on All 4, they were the Devon and Cornwall. Well, as you know, we normally go to Cornwall every year. We got married in Foy, and Foy was on tonight on that. But yeah, wonderful place. Enjoy it. I love Cornwall. Want to retire there, and that'll do me. A little fishing boat. I'll go out every day, and that will just do me. No more Man City Fan TV, just fishing TV. Who knows what we're giving? Zinny 11. No, we're not doing Zinny. 10 for the goal. What are you talking about? You can't give him a 10, surely. Kosiev gives him an 8. Great saves, 8.5. I thought he was very good tonight, I must admit. I think he's been decent all through the competition. 8, couple of crucial saves. I agree, Shedder's 1. 8, says Thomas. Man City says 8. Sean gives him an 8 also. Mingy 1 gives him an 8. Man City Fan TV on tour. There you go. Might have to do that. So Pickford, you guys are giving him an 8. I agree with you. I'm not going to post scores. I agree with you. I think it was an 8, which leads us on to Kyle Walker, who I thought was very, very good tonight. Kyle says, seriously, a 9 for Pickford, some class A's, beautiful ball. Sterling, I thought he was very good. Like I said, you could have a catch along, can't you? Very, very quick, Ross. Very quick. I could have a catch along. But anyway, let's have a look at Kyle Walker rather than a catch along. Thanks for the live stream, says Harry. Hoping Sterling brings his that form back. Yeah, I mean, I hope he does. Kotiev's, it's Kotiev. Sorry, mate. I just was I was highlighting. I couldn't see whether it was an L or an I. You giving him a 9. Solid as centre back, an 8. Thomas gives him a 9. Shedder's 9. Very good. Mingy 1 gives him a 9. Also, Andy's deadliest catch. I was waiting for something like that to come from you, mate. Yeah. Our deadliest not caught, no catch, more than likely. 8.5 says Sean. Kyle Walker 8. He was class. His pace saved us when Sean Maguire decided to play tiki-taka in our half a few times. Absolutely had Werner everywhere. Catch with Andy, or no catch with Andy, it should be. 8.5. I'd go with an 8.5. Some people giving him 9, but it's up to you. A 9, between a 9 and an 8. I thought he was very, very. Andy needs a big boat. I need a very big boat, mate. Yeah, I'll give him between an 8 and a 9. I thought he was really good tonight, Walker. What are your thoughts on Harry Maguire? I thought he did really well. Maguire tonight, a couple of the odd mistakes, but his first game back, brought the ball out really well. Thought he did good. Forget England. Let's talk about Andy's new Fisher's show. Go on. Give me something to talk about. Ross, it's early morning, obviously. Just looking at some tweets coming through. Maguire got man of the match, which was really? Did he? I wouldn't have said Maguire was man of the match. 7.5. Kenster says, "How are you, mate? You can't argue with the result, but with the wealth of talent available, that team selection was awful, mate. Winning is all that matters. Imagine Brazil 70 playing 5 defenders and 2 holding mids. It is. I said this on Twitter, Kenster. I did say this on Twitter. I said it on here before. Southgate's a tournament manager. He won't go for it. So I wouldn't expect to see the England team and the England setup being all-out attack, playing the best player. I just don't think that's Southgate. I think he's a tournament manager. He's got lots of experience in tournaments. He's very good in tournaments, managing. And I'll be honest with you, I said it on Twitter and people argued with me, but I said, I think he's got it right. And don't be surprised in the second half if they start tiring. He might bring on some fresh legs. He didn't. He brought on Grealish, which are fresh legs, but not. I thought he might have brought on a Rashford for Kane or something like that. Did it right. You can't complain at 2-0 against Germany. Will he do that against Ukraine? I can't see him playing the same formation against the Ukraine, I'll be honest with you. Yeah, I mean, I get it. I do get it. Would I like to see a Mount, Foden, Grealish in the team with a Sterling and dropping Harry Kane, or having a Saka on the right? Or yeah, probably. But I don't think that's Southgate's way. Maguire an 8. Shedder's 1-8. Should have scored. He should have scored that header. I don't know what he was doing. Maguire 7 made silly mistakes. Great chance, but was effective on the ball. Was scandalous at times, passing out the back. Thomas gives him an 8. Fishing is like golf, boring. You've probably never done either, have you? Controversial on the ears, yeah. Fair play. He's great at tournament football. I remember the penalty like it was yesterday. Ronnie's got one on him. He's been on the lash. He did tell me on Twitter he's been on the lash. I love fishing. Absolutely incredible. There you go. Ronnie, I need to get Ronnie out. Shall I? I tell you what. Shall I invite Ronnie to come down and play 9 holes of golf with me as a challenge for Man City Fan TV. And I'm going to bring it up now because at the end of July, there you go. That's me. I think that's on the 3rd hole. I am doing, I think it's going to be the 30th of July or 31st. I don't know. I'll post you some more stuff on it. But I'm going to do a 72-hole challenge in a day for Prostate Cancer UK. And I'm going to have a GoFundMe page. And if you want to help out and support, no matter how much it is, if it's £1, 50p, whatever, you'll be able to support it. I am going to contact some guests who've been on the channel and some ex-footballers and things and see whether they're available. I might want to come down. I'm going to do some filming on the day. It's going to be a long day. It's 18 holes. Normally takes about 4 hours. So you're looking, I'm going to do 4 rounds. So it's going to be, that's without any breaks, but I'm going to have any breaks in there. So I'm going to have to be on the golf course for around about 6 o'clock in the morning, 6:30, 7 o'clock. And I'll probably finish around about 8, 9 o'clock if I rush around a couple of the rounds. So with filming and interviews and things like that, if I can get some people down, that would be great. If I can't, there's not a lot I can do about it. But maybe Ronnie, and maybe invite you down and play 9. You can have, if you haven't got clubs, you can play with mine. 9 holes rather than 18. Take about an hour and a half, 2 hours. Come down and play it. And we'll get you on camera. We'll have a laugh, and that's good. It's going to be a laugh. I'm not going to take it serious. It's just going to be 72 holes. A bit of a laugh to raise some money for prostate cancer. So if you can support it, I will do a video on it. But yeah, that would be great. But anyway, I love golf. I'm awful at it. Well, count if you want to come across, and it'll be a long 9 holes, probably 2 hours a hole. Friday night social. What day's the challenge? I think it's going. I'm not sure. It's going to be the 30th. And let me just have a look at the phone. I think it's going to be the Saturday. I can't play at the moment because I've torn a muscle between my ribs. I haven't played golf now for 2 weeks, and I'm in turmoil because I haven't been able to play golf. But I'm hoping I might get on the course this week, maybe tomorrow or Thursday. I'm going to be the first time in a couple of weeks I've been able to go on there, because what I don't want to do is go on the course too early, damage it again, and that would be that I won't be able to play. So it's a little bit sore at the moment, but it's nowhere near it was last week. So I think the 31st of July is a Saturday. So I will either do it on the Friday. It depends on, probably Friday the 30th might be a better day, because on the 31st is a Saturday and competitions go on, and I don't want to be constantly going play through because I'm going to be filming. So I might do it on the Friday, the 30th of July. So there you go. But the problem being is that people might be working and can't get down. So that's why I wanted it on the 31st, the Saturday, where if people are off, they can come down. And even if they just want to do 3 holes and something like that, I don't know. I've still got to work that out. But if you... I've got no golf bats. You can use mine, Ronnie. It's fine. Fishing for a birdie. It's very good. Had the Pfizer yesterday, so now microchipped. Yeah, well done, mate. Good. That's what we like to hear. You have got it in there. Have we gone off? Have we gone off the players? Go on then. We'll do it very quickly before we go. John Stones. I shouldn't have started this, should I? I shouldn't have done it. Player ratings. Ross, I went night fishing when I was a teenager. No rods, young lady for company. There you go. John Stones, if you're interested, give him a score. If you're not, don't bother. I don't even know why. I wasn't even going to get into this because I was only going to talk about the overview of England and look at the programmes, Champions League programmes, and try and promote the charity, prostate cancer charity, but we've ended up into a Andy, why do you do this? Why do you do it? Ronnie gives him an 8. Charlie gives him an 8. 8.5 says Shedders. Ming Yi Wong, he's giving him an 8. 8.5. Sean gives him a 9. For the first time, I'm going fishing off my paddleboard. Oh, there you go. Very posh. 8, much better than Maguire, was very composed. I thought Stones tonight was very, very good. Really good. I would have given him an absolute solid 8, 8.5, no problem whatsoever. Who have we got next? Luke Shaw. There you go. What were your thoughts on Shaw tonight? Again, I know he's a rag, but I thought he was okay. Stones would be an eagle today. Delicious, very solid, says Conyell. Kenster says, make no mistake, tonight was a semi-final with the route available. If England don't reach the final, it's a failure. Not sure about EU against Belgium. Well, I can't disagree with that, Kenster. I really can't disagree with that statement. It's opened it up now. It really has. Yeah, I'm not sure about us versus Belgium or Italy, but it's there. That opportunity has arose. And listen, I'm not sure about us against the Ukraine, if I'm honest with you. But I did think tonight we will beat Germany, and we have. So let's see. Cheddar says 7. Charlie gives him an 8.5. Sean gives him a 9. Ross, Mingy 1 gives him a 7. Prefer Sandy. Danny gives Shaw a 7. Thomas an 8. 7, okay, but didn't get forward enough. Yeah, I must admit, I agree with you there, Ronnie. I didn't think his attacking play was great, but did all right for the goals. An 8 from Kotiev. Carl says 7.5. I've seen much better made, some silly back passes, but important and played a vital role in defending. I agree with that. Let's hope Ukraine doesn't score versus us. And Conyell gives him an 8 as well. Right, okay. That leads us to... Who's that lead us to? I'm totally lost to where I am now. Who have we done? We've done Walker. We've done Walker. We've done Shaw. Over to the left, over to the right side, I should say. Which is most fun I've had before work for weeks. Picked up Sterling, brilliant. Declan Rice. Declan Rice. Let's go for Rice. We'll go for Declan Rice first then. I thought he had a good game. I've seen some people say not so great. I think he's been all right. I thought he did all right tonight, right? But Trippier, you're spot on. Pigeon was whatever it is. You're spot on. We will come to Trippier after Declan Rice. But I thought we're talking about Rice here, not Trippier. I thought he did all right tonight. Danny gives him a 7. Sean gives him an 8. Pigeon Pinu S gives him a 6. Shedders gives him a 7.5. Big U won a 7. I don't think he won the ball back enough personally. Fair enough. I thought he made a couple of good tackles. Charlie gives him an 8. I thought he was good tonight. 8, superb in the second half. I thought it was decent. Decent after getting an early card. 7. Yeah. Like I said, I wouldn't give anyone less than a 7 tonight. I really wouldn't. Some I might give a 7.5 or an 8, but I thought he did all right. 7.5. Call me John. Okay, John. Thank you, John. That makes it much easier for me. But yes, yeah, I thought he was. For me, he was a solid 7 to an 8, if you want to call it that way. Controversial. 5.5. Lost the ball so much Havertz drilled it. I'm not sure about that, Carl. I thought he was all right tonight. All about opinions, but I wouldn't give him a 5.5. I don't think any England. They said City play there. England play was below 7. But all about opinions. 7 made some tackles, was okay. Yeah, like I said, I'd probably go for a 7, 7.5 for Rice. I thought he was okay tonight. Trippier was the player I missed tonight, so we'll quickly move on to him. What are your thoughts? Would you rather have seen Reece James there? Well, I was surprised he didn't play, but Trippier is experienced. And I think that's what he was going for in certain areas tonight. He wanted experience in the back three. He wanted experience in the wing backs, albeit Rice and Phillips in centre of midfield. But you could see he was keen to bring Henderson on at some point. And we had Kane and Sterling up front, and we allowed to have Saka, So I thought he did all right, Trippier. Shedders gives him a 7. Like Shaw, not enough going forward. It's a wing back, 7. Thomas gives him a 6. Kotiev gives him a 7. Kensa says this question should be: would you have him at City? Who are you talking about? Trippier? You're talking about Trippier, Kenster? Would I have him at City? If it was Walker or Trippier, I'd have Walker every day of the week. For me, he's the best right back in world football. So I've always liked him. I've always liked Walker. I'd have Walker over Trippier, but I do think his set pieces are good, are decent on the whole. 7. The new one gives him 7. Trippier says Danny at 6.5. John gives him a 7. He was decent, ineffective going forward. Yeah, and I think that was a tactical thing. So I wouldn't read too much into the fact that Shaw and Trippier didn't attack in a 3-5-2, if you want to call it that, or a 3-4-3, or whatever you want to call it. I don't think that was their role tonight, is to be attacking. I think they wanted to be really solid, that they could tuck in and they could really support Rice and Phillips in there and get back as well. So I don't think you probably saw the best out of Shaw and Trippier going forward, in my opinion. I don't think that's how Southgate wanted him to play tonight. But hey, it's all about opinions. He was decent, says John. Trippier gets 7.5, kept going, kept snapped, played decent, brought the experience. Can tell Simeone has done wonders on his defending. He has. He's definitely looked more solid. All and any. Was that to a question I asked before, Kenster? Ross has been through every team and can confirm I'm the only entry to not have a rag, current or former. Hang your heads in shame, Blues. That says if right now, so some people may have transferred even more out. Wait. Can somebody tell me which rag did I have Bruno Fernandes? Have I missed him? That's the only one I can think of. I'm sure when I picked it, well, they picked it, Auto picked it. I'm sure, because when we do the normal Premier League fancy, I never ever. That's always been a rule. Never have United players in the team. So I'd be surprised. Maybe have I missed Bruno Fernandes? I can't think of anyone else. I didn't have Luke Shaw. So I'm trying to think who else I might have had. United player. I wouldn't have had Pogba in the team. I don't know. Did I miss Bruno Fernandes in my team? Because I did have a few Portugal players. Maybe it was him. I don't know. No. Well, let me know. You'll know that I don't know. Ross doesn't like losing. John says, I think Trippier is always a good weapon to have. For instance, that free kick against Colombia. But if we play 5, I'd play James every day of the week, along with Walker at centre back. I'm probably with you. I was surprised, John, that he didn't play Reece James tonight. Ross, you called me rotten for having too many England players. Zinchenko was named man of the match. Obviously played well. I only saw bits of it. Yep, you moved him in for KDB. Did I? First game. I'll be honest with you. I wasn't taking much notice. I was just thinking, oh, he's not playing. I can't believe I've done that. Have I really? I put Bruno Fernandes in the first game in my team. Sorry about that. I'm the top 3,500 in the world in Euro Fantasy. Really? Wow. John, well done, mate. I'll be honest with you. I don't take it too seriously, and I can't take it too seriously this one because I've created it and there's a prize on offer. But listen, there's still plenty of time for people to still get to Charlie. Charlie's the one who's leading. Keeps telling us he's 30 odd points in the league. So it's over to you guys, not me. I can't win anything. It's over to you. I meant rather than scoring them, the entire team, the better question would be, after this game, would you have them at City? Phillips are probably... Oh, right, okay. I see what you mean, Kenster. Sorry. Would I have Trippier at City? No. I think that was what originally you were pointing out. No, probably wouldn't have Trippier at City because we've got Cancelo, we've got Walker, and I think Walker's the number one right back as a right back. And I think Cancelo's better if we play 3-5-2, but I don't think Pep's a 3-5-2 or a 3-4-3 type of manager. So would I have Trippier? No, probably not. Reece James, I like him. I think he's very, very good. Phillips, I don't know. I don't know, if I'm honest with you. I saw his first game for England, thought he was exceptional. Thought he was really, really good. I still think if you gave me the choice of Rice or Phillips, I'd take Rice. In my opinion, I'd take Rice. But he's clearly. I thought that first game Phillips was brilliant. I thought he was absolutely brilliant. I thought, wow, there's a proper Nigel de Jong type of player, Fernandinho even in his younger days. But I didn't think he's been great in the last couple of games. He's been all right, but he's young, and he's had a good season. He's had a really, really good season. So. Yeah, it's going to be interesting. Thomas Attore, thank you so much, buddy. Really, really do appreciate that. Thank you so much for the super sticker. And thank you very much for that. Do appreciate it, mate. Charlie says, I said you are losing, Ross. Never said you lost. Different plurals. Bit of bants going on here between Charlie and Ross. Yeah, I mean, either, to be honest, just done well. Ross says, had that -7 point on his dream team. -7. -7. What was that for? How, I said, I don't know. I haven't been following it. So, how can you be losing when it's not over? You are leading, not winning. English. I don't know. Jay says, evening, fellas. How are you? John says, what do you think of the whole Kane transfer? If you looked at it at the moment, you won't want to pay 120 million for him. I'm not going to talk too much about strikers because I am going to be putting out on the Patreon page. I'm going to be putting out a video tomorrow on strikers, and it was quite difficult because I was looking at strikers thinking, no, well, he's definitely not going to come. I was looking at, I've gone off this for this series. I've gone off 442 and Football Critic, and I've gone off Transfer Market and things like that. But I've gone on who are the top 10 strikers of this season in the past season to do it rather than do random, who I think potentially could be a good signing for City in the future. But people might go, yeah, but he's still young and he's got loads to learn and he's got this and the other. So I've selected, I think, 8 or 9 strikers. Or it's hard to say strikers because not all of them are number 9s. So I'm saying, attackers. I've done midfielders on the channel. I've done left back. I didn't do defenders because I don't think we're going to sign anybody other than a left back if we do sign anyone. Now, I know there are a few rumours out there about Reece James. I don't believe that for a second, and I don't think Reece James would move from Chelsea to City. So I didn't do anything else. I just did purely a position in the defensive line that I think we could maybe improve on, which was the left back position. Keeper's done with. I'm not going to sign a keeper. We've got Zach Steffen and we've got Edison. So then I moved into the midfielders, and they were varied positions as well in midfield. Obviously, the great news today: Fernandinho confirmed that he signed his 1-year extended contract, which is brilliant news. Superb. Also, a big shout out to Taylor Howard-Bellis, who has confirmed his signing his deal, his loan move to Anderlecht, which is a really good move for him. So he gets more football. We'd rather him stayed at Blackburn, but he gets a little bit of international sort of football as well, over playing in another country. So it's good news for him. So the strikers have been a bit difficult because there are certain strikers that never come in. So I've had to pick a real varied selection of strikers, attackers. I don't know. The transfer with Kane, I don't think he's had a good tournament so far. Yes, he scored tonight, but I think up to the point that he scored, I thought he was rubbish. I thought he was really poor. Maybe he's tired. Maybe he's not fully recovered. Maybe he's got a knock. I don't know. Don't look himself, and he's not working hard enough. And that's my big worry is for a player that has worked so hard for Tottenham over the years, the last 3-4 years. He's not doing that for England. He's not putting in the yardage. And you know what Pep's like? He needs a player to work hard. He's done it with Sergio. It makes Gabby Jesus makes Harry Kane look like a Fernandinho. It's like the amount of work that Gabby Jesus does. And you look at Kane and it's just all very within a 10-yard area. Everything is, he looks like a midfielder, a slow midfielder. Not that Fernandinho slow, by the way. But it just looks static. And I don't think he's contributing enough, albeit he got a goal tonight. So the Kane transfer, you'll have to hear what I say on the striker video when it eventually comes on the main channel, because it's going to be on for the patrons first. They'll get to see it 5, 6, 7 days before it comes out on the main channel. But I don't know. You'll hear my thoughts on it. I don't want to say too much on it because, as I said, I'm going to talk about 8 or 9 different strikers and what they bring. But Kane, his stats add up. They do. Phillips really impressed me today, you reckon, says J.E. Phillips disappointed me tonight. It was amazing early games driving on, but not tonight. There you go. Try and catch me if you can, Ross. Spelling mistake to spot. I don't know. These two are just that's it, aren't they? I'm also very disappointed Bernardo is leaving, one of the most underrated players in the Prem, in my opinion. We don't know yet whether he is or he isn't. That's all speculation. But if you watch the midfielder video, I did say on there, if you haven't seen it, I did that a week, nearly 8 days ago. And then the news broke on Friday in the Daily Mail about the Jack Grealish stuff. Now, I did that video on the Monday before, so 8 days ago. And on there, I went through all of them, and I did say about the Jack Grealish thing and saying, it's going to be expensive. The quotes of 70, 80 million, I said on there, I think it might be a bit more than that to get him. I'm not sure about 100 million. The rumours are 88 million. It's going to be done after the Euros finish. But his stats were seriously impressive. When I looked across all the stats and I was looking at Goretzka and all sorts of things, his stats really did stack up for 27 games. Brilliant stats. Is he my favourite player? Probably not. If you gave me the choice of Foden and Grealish, I'd take Foden every day of the week. But it will mean if City are really, if the rumours are true, it will mean someone will have to go. Now, that could be a Bernardo Silva. Could be. That just might be clickbait because somebody has to go. So Bernardo didn't play as many games last season. Let's say it's Bernardo. It could be a Riyad Mahrez. Rumours are people saying it could be Sterling. And the rumours of Sterling is, he's not happy being quoted as a swap for Harry Kane. And I can't see that happening. I just cannot see City getting rid of Raheem Sterling for Harry Kane. I just can't see it happening. Simply cannot see it. I think Raheem Sterling's stock is far higher than Harry Kane's. Far higher. Far higher. And he's younger. And I just can't see it happening. So I think we just wait and see. I do think somebody will need to move on them if the Jack Grealish rumours are true. And it does happen. I do think someone will have to move on. Would there be a watch on Saturday night if you're not busy? I can't promise anything at the moment, Mingy Wong. I will do my best. If I can, I will do. I was going to do a watch along tonight, but sort of work stuff got in the way at the last minute this afternoon. So I couldn't. I could, but I would have ended up starting the watch along. By the time I set it up, it would have been 20, 30 minutes before half time. It would have looked crap. So I've just decided not to do this instead. So I will look at it. I will let you know during the week. And if I am free and nothing's happening on Saturday evening, I will be doing a watch along for the quarterfinals, definitely. Ross says, the fancy actually tell story. Hardly any goals in my team because we haven't got a goal scorer. Do I like tennis? Yeah, okay. My wife and my lad, the older lad, they love tennis. Went to Wimbledon. They had the tickets for now, but they couldn't go, so it's been delayed, and they've got tickets for Wimbledon next year. So their tickets roll over to next year. They're going. They've been to Wimbledon, and it's not for me. It's not something I particularly want to watch. I don't want to be doing this for 4 hours. It's not my thing. But yeah, I mean, I'll watch it if it's a final and it's something interesting. Let's say, and Andy Murray is in the final, or Rafa Nadal versus Federer or something. I'll probably watch it, but overall, yeah, not really, not for me. Andy serves up a treat tennis show. No, definitely not. I love playing badminton. I'm into racket sports. Very good. I used to like playing badminton when I was a young kid. Yeah, did like it. And squash. Didn't really play tennis much. There weren't that many tennis courts in Wythenshawe. The net would have been ripped up and would have been sold off to, I don't know, to fund something. But yeah, badminton. Played a bit of badminton. Bit of squash. Like squash. Australian Open is class, much better than Wimbledon. Done both. Yeah, it depends whether you like tennis. It's not my thing. I'll be honest with you. But I will watch a little bit of it. Tim says great result for England. It was very good. Andy, you sound like me watching golf. Yeah, I mean, I must admit, I've played tennis, Ronnie. I have played it. But it doesn't. Yeah, I think the difference with golf is when you're playing tennis or squash or badminton, you're playing against somebody, aren't you? So there's that competitive element. When you're playing golf, what I find it's really mental. You're pretty much playing against yourself, unless you're in a four ball or you're doing something like that. You can play the game on your own. And I play on it on my own often. And you're playing against yourself, your mental side, and you hit a bad shot, and that's down to you. It's not down to a teammate, or it's not down to anything else. It's about working out the course and working out where you're going to play your next shot and whether you hit it right and whether your technique's right. But it's you. It's solely down to you. Nobody else has an influence on that day. If you're playing against somebody else in a competition in golf, yes, they may hit a great drive, a long drive, and that can influence you going, well, I'm going to get my driver out instead of really taking a 3-wood or a 3-iron or something like that. But that's your choice. You don't have to. You can stick to your game. So everything is down to you. You solely responsible. Nothing else comes into play. It's you and the conditions, and you and the course, you and the weather, not another person. Another person has no influence on it whatsoever. And so I like that side of golf. But obviously, I play football and everything else, cricket and things. And I play tennis and badminton and squash and things. And I do like that competitive element. So I guess it's horses for courses. I just find it's outdoors and it's a nice walk. And you can be on your own. You don't have to play it with somebody else. You can be on your own and you can just get out for 3-4 hours and just take your mind off things and just focus on what you're doing that day for 3-4 hours or 2 hours if you want to play 9 holes or something like that. I don't know. It's one of those. Each to their own. How's this move to tennis? I've no idea. I've absolutely no idea. I played volleyball at secondary school. It's really good. I've played mini golf at the Trafford Centre, which is great. It's good. It's a good game. Hey, listen, if you've been to the Trafford Centre, go to the driving range. Go and hire some clubs. Peanuts. Go and hire some clubs if you haven't got any clubs. Go and just get 100 balls and go and just smack them out at night if you want to. It's open at late. Go and smack them in the night time. Smack them out there. Release some tension. Get the balls going out there. Smack them, see if you like it. You never know. Golf is the most addictive sport I've ever played in my life. Once you're in it, it is so addictive. It's unbelievable. Which I am going to again remind you, once again, the end of July, I'm going to do the 72-hole challenge for Prostate Cancer UK. That's my golf club at Aldersey Green. Yeah, that's the third tee, if I remember rightly. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, that's the third. So you can see very narrow there going down to the green. But that I'm going to post on Twitter, social media platforms, and I'll also do a video on it on the day. I'm going to be doing some videoing while we're going round, and hopefully I can invite some guests to come along and be a bit of a laugh. Like I said, I'm not going to go do 72 holes in 14, 16 hours just to be dead serious about it. I'm going to try and have a bit of a laugh as we go around, a bit of a chat, do some live vlogging as well on the day. And hopefully people can support it, even if it's £1.50p. Don't matter, makes no difference. Everything goes to Prostate Cancer UK. So, but anyway, I forgot where we're up to now. Good night, Andy. Stay safe. I'm sick and I need to get some rest. So go to school on Thursday because I've not been in this week. Come on, England. Get well soon, Sean. Anyway, we'll go very quickly. All of them. Phillips. Give me your scores for Phillips. We'll go for Sterling. We'll go for Kane. And we'll go for Saka. Have I missed somebody? Did Rice. From Phillips, Sterling, Kane, Saka. 6 didn't drive on. Yeah, I think that's 4. Phillips. There you go. Phillips, 7.5, says Jay. Ronnie thinks Raz was a 9. I thought he was great tonight. I thought he was really, really good. Kane, 6.5. If anybody, like I said, I'm not giving anyone below a 7 tonight, but I think if anyone deserves to be a 6 or a 6.5 out of anyone, it would be Kane, but he did score a goal. My average score is a 6. But if you get a goal, you get an extra point. So he's pushed that 7 mark, I'll be honest with you. Kane is 7.5, says Ronnie. Charlie says 7.5, Phillips, Sterling 8, Kane 7.5, Saka 7.5. Sorry, did I put an H in mine? Did I put an H in mine? Did I? I did. It's late. Thomas says a 7. Bulel Twalo says a 7. I don't know who that's for, mate. Venom says Phillips 7, Sterling 9, Kane 7, Saka and 8. I do apologise, I put an H in Saka. Sterling, 8.5 runs were great a couple of times. Could have released the ball early. I agree with that a couple of times. A bit frustrating, thinking, oh, just give it. But wow, he terrified their defence. Saka 7, faded second half. He did. He's a young kid. Kane a 7, Saka a 7. Phillips a 7, Sterling an 8, Saka a 7. Charlie thinks, do you think Foden should start for Ukraine over Saka? Yes, I do. Yes, I definitely do. Saka 7, Sterling 8, Kane 7, says Thomas. Yeah, I do think Foden and Mason Mount should both start against Ukraine, and I do think Southgate will change it up a little bit. I don't think he'll go for a 3-4-3 or a 3-5-2 or whatever you want to call it. I do think he will. I do think he'll change it. It'll be horses for courses. He's a tournament. Like I said, he's a tournament manager. So for me, I do think Mount and Foden will play against the Ukraine, yeah, I do. I really do. Just making some crumpets. Ooh, a 10. Loads of butter on them, Ross. Tell you what, I do like a crumpet with some really nice scrambled egg on top. Do. Oh, it's gorgeous. If you make good scrambled eggs, crumpet with some scrambled egg, just a little bit on top. Loads of black pepper. Really nice. We should go to a 4-2-3-1. I think he will. I think he will make changes, Charlie. I really do. I think he'll definitely. Don't think it'll be a 3-4-3 or a 3-5-2 or a 3-4-2-1, whatever it is. I think he will. He'll go back to against Ukraine. I think he'll go back to a back four, and I think he'll try and get the influential flair players on the pitch. So that's why I think the likes of a Mount might come in for a Phillips. I wouldn't be surprised if a Rice drops out and Jordan Henderson comes back in. Wouldn't be surprised if Saka drops out, Phil Foden comes in, and it also wouldn't surprise me if Grealish is in there somewhere. Or Foden don't make it and Grealish is in, one or the other. Sterling keeps his place. You know he's going to play Harry Kane. He's never going to drop him. I'd be brave if he picks a false nine, put Sterling up front against the Ukraine, and put Grealish and Foden out wide. That'd be interesting. With a Mount behind him, or behind the three, with, if it's a Jordan Henderson or whoever, but who drops out of the back three? Walker, Stones, Maguire. You'd have to say Walker goes right back. Shaw, Stones. Who fills the left back role? Should Chilwell come back? Should Luke Shaw keep his place? Don't know. It's going to be interesting. Really is. Eggs, hash brown in a bagel is delicious. You know what? Hash brown, you know what we had the other night? It might sound really gross, but the other night, my wife came home and she bought some cauliflower hash browns. And I was like, I'm not sure about them. Absolutely amazing. So instead of, we were like, what we have for dinner? What should we have? You know what we had? We had hash browns, bacon, sausage, and beans, and eggs. It was like a breakfast, but we went for an evening meal. And it was like, we've got all these to use, let's just... And it was gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous. So yeah, hash browns, cauliflower hash browns. I think she bought them from Costco. Can't remember. But wow, they were amazing. But yes, on a bagel, that sounds nice actually. That sounds really nice. Eggs, hash browns in a bagel. I have to tell her that for my wife's new business, the Sassy Sandwich Company. There you go. I will give her a plug and a promo because her business will be live in a few weeks' time. And so, yes, the Sassy Sandwich Company. Some incredible sandwiches, most amazing sandwiches. I will post some pictures of them as well. Yeah. Shall I post you one? Shall I? What do you reckon? Shall I post? Let's see if I can post it. I'll post. I don't know whether I should or I shouldn't. Shall I? Oh, maybe I'm there. Let me just see. Shall I post you some pictures? What one would you like me to post? Well, you got the Endure one, the Cabanos. Shall I post that one? Oh, I know what I'll post you. I'll post you the Caesar one, the Sassy Caesar. Here you go. Let me post you this one. You'll like this. I had this a few days ago for my lunch. This is actually her sandwich. Oh, my Lord. It was absolutely amazing. If you like Cabanos, if you don't know what Cabanos is, I'll post you this as well. I'll post you this. There's a Cabanos. This is 24-hour roasted pork with pickle. It is just, honestly, it is one of the nicest sandwiches you'll ever have. And one more. I'll give you one more. Oh, I'll tell you what, I'll give you the picnic basket. Look at these sandwiches. I'll show you in a second. Let me just find them. There we go. Okay, that one? Yeah, it's this one. These are the picnic baskets that they're doing. Look at those sandwiches. Those are hollowed out, massive big loaves. Homemade. Scones. Beautiful sausage rolls. It's just amazing. Absolutely incredible. But there you go. That's enough. It's turned into a sandwich program now, hasn't it? Got me hungry. That's made me hungry, it has me. But there you go. Never mind the BLT, get on the spam LT. Yes, well, I haven't had spam in years, mate. But anyway, listen, that's brought us to the end. Brilliant result for England tonight. And tried to throw in a few different things. But anyway, thanks everyone for joining me. Really do appreciate it. If you're not subscribed, hit the subscribe button. I know it's not City season. I understand that. It's England season. So obviously there'll be fans, City fans who are across the world. You don't really follow the Euros. Not interested in England. They're not from England, and I appreciate that. So obviously we've not got tons and tons of people on like we normally do when it's City games, but we'll keep bringing you stuff. Maybe not as much as we will do in normal Premier League season, but we'll keep throwing videos in. Don't forget, the patrons, the Striker, episode 3 of the Strikers or Attackers, will be on the Patreon page at some point tomorrow, probably later on in the afternoon, I'm guessing, or early evening. And England beat Germany 2-0. Who'd have thought it? But anyway, I want to say a massive thank you to everyone. My missus calls me the Sandwich King. Really? Are you a chef? They look professional. That's nothing to do with me, mate. That's my wife. I'm her business partner. That's what they do. Great stream, Andy. Is TNT on Thursday? Yeah, Tom will be around. Yeah, Tom will be definitely doing a show on Thursday. Tomorrow, probably nothing tomorrow. I've got some stuff on. We're moving my father-in-law from North Manchester to Chester, so we've got a lot on doing stuff, and obviously the website and the business and everything for my wife. But Tom will be back on Thursday night without a shadow of a doubt. He will be bringing you his normal Thursday night social. But don't forget, patrons, check out tomorrow. It will be on there. You'll get a link. You'll get a message to say when that's on. Cheers all. Ross, love to Charlie. City. After that, I'm hungry again. I'm starving now, just even looking at them. Love it tonight. We talked about loads of things, mate. Thank you very much, Charlie. Yeah, hope you've enjoyed it. A bit about England, mostly about food. Talked about the programmes. Don't forget. Talked about the Champions League. Yes, finally around 119 pages. Absolutely brilliant. And I got a free one with it, and that's all about Andrea Pirlo and other stuff on there. But anyway, have a good night, fellas. Still coming home. Let's hope so. We'll see then, and what we can confirm. Wednesday is a great day. I'm in the future. Thank you very much. Bloody starving now. I know, so am I. I am. I'm gonna have to. Don't think there's any spare sandwiches around, but. Thomas thinks it's coming home. Let's hope so. We'll see. I'll be back anyway, Friday and Saturday. And if I can do that watch-along Ming Wong, I will definitely be doing the watch-along for that game because it's such a big game. But anyway, England are through. 2-0 against Germany. Fantastic. I want to say a massive thank you to everyone who supports the channel. Really do appreciate it. And I know, we're not pushing out as many videos as we normally do in a normal Premier League season, but there's only so much you can do. And if you would just want to do the same old repeated, same old rumour mill, which is going to be flooded for the next couple of weeks. But if anything remotely concrete does come out in the media that we think that we need to jump on this, we will definitely do a video without a shadow of a doubt. But thanks for your support. Really do appreciate it. Have a brilliant summer. Enjoy the Euros, and thank you for your support. It really is appreciated. But anyway, Sandy from mcfcfantv, take care. If you're not a subscriber, click subscribe, smash that bell icon, give it a thumbs up before you go. That'd be really appreciated. And take care. Lang sweet. Thank you. Yes, you well. Thanks to everybody on the stream and you, Mingy Wong. Bloody starving. He just said that. It's coming Rome. Oh, very clever. It's coming home. Everyone's just hungry or thinking England are going to do it. But take care. Have a good evening. England are definitely through. I'll leave you with a Cubanos. I'll leave you with a Sassy Caesar. I'll leave you with the big boys. The picnic basket. But anyway, take care. Go raid the fridge wherever you are. We'll see you soon.